Hi guys, in this video we are going to be talking about shoulder exercises. The shoulders are one of the most important muscles to work when you go to the gym since they are one of the largest. The shoulder is made up of three heads: the anterior, the medial and the posterior. In order to have a successful shoulder session, your workouts need to target all these muscles effectively as well as working the trapezius muscle in the upper back. In this video, I will talk about 10 of the most important shoulder workout movements that you can implement to build bigger shoulders. Firstly, dumbbell flat bench row. This exercise is a multi-joint rowing exercise that works the rear delts, posterior muscles, as well as working the back. There was a study performed in 2014 that compared different shoulder workouts to identify which of the movements had the greatest activation of the three delt heads. This exercise scored as high as the dumbbell lateral raise for the activation of the middle delt medial muscles. This exercise is performed as follows: select the appropriate weight and lean forward onto a flat bench. Grab a single dumbbell and place your other hand flat on the bench. With your arm holding the dumbbell, lift your arm up until the weight is in line with your chest. Slowly lower the weight back down. Repeat this for between 8 and 12 reps and then switch arms. Secondly, the seated overhead dumbbell press. This exercise is similar to the more well-known overhead press, which uses a barbell over a set of dumbbells. However, this movement works each shoulder separately. By using two dumbbells, the exercise becomes more challenging as stabilizer muscles are required compared to when using a barbell. This exercise is very effective for building mass on your shoulders, and this is how it is performed. Sit on an upright bench and hold a dumbbell in each hand at shoulder height, with palms forward facing. Keep your chest up and core braced throughout the movement to prevent the implementation of other muscles to make the exercise easier. Press the weights directly upwards until your arms are straight, and the weights are above your head. Slowly lower the weights with control back to the starting position. Repeat this movement for the next repetition. If needed when pressing the weight, drive your feet into the floor to keep your back straight and help you press the weight upwards. Thirdly, the dumbbell lateral raise. This exercise is a great single joint movement that targets the medial head of the shoulder muscles. A movement that looks seemingly easy is far more difficult to master. Due to this exercise is very effective and one of the best to build shoulders like boulders, and it is a very simple movement to learn. The form is very important specifically for this exercise since it's deceiving difficult. Here's how to perform it in the right way. Stand with a dumbbell in each hand, palms facing towards you. Brace your core, keeping your chest up and your back straight. Slowly lift the weights to the side until your arms are parallel to the floor. Then lower the weights back down, by your sides. I would advise using light weights when performing this exercise for the first time, as it is often very challenging. However, aim to complete between 10 and 12 reps per set with the correct form, for maximum gains. Fourthly, the frontal raise. This exercise is an amazing exercise that emphasizes the use of the anterior head of the deltoids. If you do exercises such as chest press and other chest exercises, your anterior delts would already be well developed. However, this exercise will help a lot more for beginners. This exercise can be done with dumbbells, barbells and even cables. However, I will talk about how to perform the traditional version with a pair of dumbbells. Grab a pair of dumbbells and let them hang at arm's length by your side with the palms facing inwards. By keeping your back straight and your feet are shoulder width apart, raise both arms upwards until they are parallel to the ground. Do this in a controlled manner on the way up as well as the way down to ensure your shoulders are under stress throughout the movement. Fifthly, the military press. This exercise was named as the #1 exercise used to identify the pure strength an individual may have. It is one of the oldest exercises in this list, being one of the first weightlifting lifts in the Olympics of 1924. This movement will not only work out your shoulders but also your triceps as well as some of your chest muscles. This is how to perform this great exercise. Rest a barbell of manageable weight on your upper chest or on your shoulders. Place your hands on the barbell as a width slightly wider than shoulder width. Driving down with your feet, press the barbell directly upwards, keeping your chest and core braced and your back straight. The barbell should be pressed over your head and your knees should remain straight. When lowering the barbell back to the starting position, ensure you maintain control of the weight to ensure a full movement is completed. Do between 8 and 12 reps of this exercise per set for best results. Sixthly, the barbell row. This exercise is a very good exercise for building strong shoulders as well as a strong and broad upper back. It helps to pack on mass as well as increasing overall strength in the upper body, to help cope with more strenuous movements such as deadlifts. All the muscles worked in this compound exercise include the back muscles, the posterior head of the shoulders, the biceps and the triceps, as well as the hamstrings and glutes. This is how this compound movement is performed correctly. Grab a barbell with a width like that of a deadlift. Once you have your grip, lift the barbell off the ground with your knees bent and your back straight and hip angle established. Initiate the row by pulling the barbell up towards your chest with your elbows back. At the top of the movement, don't forget to squeeze the upper back and contract the lats. Then slowly release the squeeze and lower the weight back down to the ground with control. This exercise can be performed in two main ways. If your palms are facing backwards, then your shoulders and back will do most of the work. However, if your palms are facing forwards, then your biceps are incorporated into the movement and they will be worked out during the movement. Seventhly, the push-up. Push-ups are a well-known exercise for building the chest. However, variants of this basic exercise can also help to build muscle on your shoulders. To maximize the use of your shoulders within the movement, or to help better isolate these muscles, the angle at which the exercise is performed is changed. Here are a few variants that are perfect for building bigger shoulders. The first variant is the pike push-up. Is one example for beginners. It is a stepping stone exercise to build the strength in the arms and shoulders to move on to moves such as the handstand push-up. The handstand push-up is a very difficult movement that takes tremendous strength to master, and hence this push-up will push you one step closer to achieving that. The difference between this push-up and a regular push-up is that your body is in a downward dog yoga pose throughout the movement. The second push-up variant is the decline push-up. This is performed where the feet are elevated above the head. This variation is a fantastic way to build towards the handstand by building strength in your shoulders and allowing your shoulders to bear most of your body weight rather than it being distributed more evenly across the upper body. This isolation exercise is great for building mass on your shoulders. Eighthly, the pull-up. This is a great compound exercise that requires several different muscles in the upper body to complete correctly with good form. The latissimus dorsi muscle found in the back plays a major role in the success of this movement, but your shoulders also play an important part. There are also variations of the traditional pull-up that can make the shoulders more targeted. One of these variants to better target the shoulder muscles during a pull-up can be by placing your hands closer together during the movement, or rather performing chin-ups with a reverse grip where your palms are facing backwards rather than forward. This narrow grip will target the deltoids better than the biceps. Another variation of the pull-up is to use a grip where you use a wider grip with your hands 7 to 10 inches wider than shoulder width. The wider grip will decrease the strain on the biceps and the triceps and instead focusing the strain on the rotator muscles of the shoulders by increasing shoulder adduction. Ninthly, the dip. This is a very well-known exercise in the bodybuilding community, and it is primarily an exercise performed to work out the triceps. This movement, however, also targets other muscles such as the shoulders. Dips are compound movements, and compound movements that target the upper body use all the muscles, include the shoulders. All pressing exercises will put strain on your shoulders, and this body weight exercise will help build muscle on your shoulders. This exercise is performed on a dip bar. The correct form must be maintained in order to perform the movement successfully. Firstly, grab the parallel bars and jump up, straightening your arms. Then lower your body whilst leaning forward and bending your arms. Dip down until your shoulders and elbows are in line. Lift your body back up again by straightening your arms, lock your elbows and dip down again for the next repetition. Finally, the rowing machine. This workout is an overall body workout. It works the legs, arms, chest and back, as when performed you push with your legs and pull with your arms, whilst keeping your chest and core tight. This exercise will not directly build mass on your shoulders, but any pulling exercise that puts strain on the shoulders will cause them to grow. Thank you for watching my video. If you liked any of the workouts we shared, or if you would like to see more workout videos, please like this video and subscribe to our channel.